them.
Yeah.
But it's wrapped in like ferns. And you know what they do here that just baffles me, man? I've called about it, I've talked about it. Like, they spray for invasive plants.
Yeah.
And it kills everything, native and invasive. And then within a month, the invasive plants are back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why you would even tell them. You're just poisoning the water.
You know, me and Betty Osceola were just talking in the Everglades how her parents would tell her that, like, sometimes when some of those invasive weeds, like water hyacinth, for example, it's like, oh, the water's got a lot of water hyacinth in it. That must mean that the water's dirty. So the water hyacinth is cleaning it.
Yeah.
You know, so it was kind of interesting to see their perspective of it. She was talking about too the snail kite, which looks like a hawk.
Yeah, I know.
And said how in the Everglades, like, the scientists were really worried that the snail kite was about to go extinct. And it wasn't until that invasive apple snail came to Florida that was introduced and that's what's crazy, is because the scientists said that invasive apple snail was going to be the end of the snail kite. But in just 2 generations, that snail kite evolved a longer beak to be able to take advantage of that invasive species, and now they're thriving.
Remember how worried they were about those apple snails?
Yeah. It's crazy though, you know, so I mean, sometimes it's a matter of perspective.
It is.
See the watermarks where you're talking, that'd be a good, oh wow.
People don't understand how good nature is at adjusting and fixing itself
Mm-hmm.
and evolving.
Yeah. Nature wants to live if we let it. We're the ones that keep just killing everything.
Pretty good at taking care of it.
But you know, I was telling Betty, you know, sometimes I think about what the earth thinks about invasive species. Like, aren't we an animal too?
Right.
You know, like, would it be an invasive species if a deer swam from Brazil with a Brazilian pepper in its poop and pooped it out here?
Right. Would it?
You know, so it's just a matter of perspective. Like, I'm not sitting there saying that I like invasive Brazilian pepper trees by any means, but, you know, sometimes I wonder how the earth thinks of it, because the earth isn't quite as judgmental as we are.
It's not, and it doesn't do things for selfish reasons.
And it's, people make that mistake of thinking evolution is a positive thing. You know, like, as far as, like, it's not positive or negative, it just is. It's just change. It's simple survival. You know, but what we do is we force evolution.
Yep.
It's like how we annihilated the buffalo, and we want to use cattle in its place, but not in the same manner. So now we're getting a whole offset of imbalances, or you're going to need some kind of herbivore to mimic that grazing system. Otherwise, you're going to lose one of the largest carbon sequestering spots on the planet. It's called the Great Plains, where I come from. Litter bugs.
Yeah, a lot of nice water bugs out here.
Grab them cans on the way back.
Yeah, there was a big trash bag on the other side.
Uh-huh.
I saw hanging up in a tree. Grab it.
It's beautiful out here.